All right. Good morning, everybody. Please do disregard the little giant ladder that's right here, currently under construction in the Casey Trades office right now. Putting some decor and things up on the walls. So let's see if the stream is working first and foremost. Decor and things up on the wall. All right, looks like stream is working on X. Let me go check our YouTube side. Look, there's a freaking nail on my desk next to my glasses. There's a nail right next to my glasses. That is a hazard. All right, let's go check YouTube. On my desk next to my glasses. There's a nail right next to my glasses. All right, looks like YouTube is working as well. Fantastic. I know sometimes people are like, the microphone is too low. So hopefully the quality and the sound is better as of right now. So good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you, Stan's mom. I hope Stan is doing well. Good morning, MH. So if you are here on X watching the live stream pre-bell breakdown episode 6, please do give it a like and also repost it if you're on X. This is going to be live and recorded. It will be recorded and saved to my timeline so people can watch this at another time. It's also going to be saved onto the YouTube channel where we're also streaming it right now as well, so people can watch the charting and educational kind of session later on just for kicks and giggles, I suppose. Because anything that I talk about right now in about 38 minutes is all going to change when U.S. market opens up here. But please do give a like and a repost. Let people know we have started the show. Also, at any point in time, please just let me know if the audio or anything cuts out. That way I can go double check on that. But we should be ready to rock and roll. So SPY new all-time highs. I mean, hold on. Let me put on my glasses. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Hold on. Let me check the chart. 670 on SPY. Yeah, new all-time highs. Yeah, cool. I mean, I think it's freaking hilarious that we had this right here, this little double top action, and then a pull back down to the daily 9, and then the pull back down to the daily 21, which also lined up with previous support from Wednesday, September 17th. Whenever this day closed and then market opened up red and continued to pull back down here, I mean, we talked about it yesterday on Spaces and on the Wolf stream. People were calling top, saying that was all-time highs right there. That was top. Let's go ahead and reverse and send this bad boy back down. So freaking hilarious to see buyers step in where you would expect them to be stepping in and keep the bull run moving higher. Don't know why there was so many larger accounts and people saying that was top, calling top. Even I think I saw one post. I can't remember who it was, and I'll have to go see if I can find on X. They said they've been trading for 20 years, and they were like, for the last 7 times we've been in a kind of crazy bull run like this, they've called top all previous 7 times, and they're saying right here that was top. Well, you're a fucking idiot. I mean, that's about it. I mean, don't listen to people that are trying to tell you the market, like, yeah, that's all-time highs. Let's go ahead and start this little mini crash and sell off for the next, 1-2 months. And they're drawing their chart right here on SPY, and they're like, yup, right there, that was top. We're going to go ahead and break structure, and we should see SPY come all the way back down here to at least the 630s, and then we'll see sub 600, by the end of October or November. I'm like, are you high? Like, what is going on in your mind right now? A lot of posts just last week, whenever this little move back down to just retest simple support, and now we're at new all-time highs. So I think it's fantastic. I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. So yeah, QQQ 607, SPY 670, new all-time highs. I mean, let's just keep it rolling. I think this looks great. I absolutely love it. So good morning. Let's make some money. All right. So, I mean, for SPY and Qs, there's not much I can tell you. SPY is not in squeeze on any time frame right now. We're squeeze free. The only thing, I mean, you're gonna have right here. All right. Just highlight this area here and make that green, right? So this right here at one point in time was SPY as a resistance or the supply zone, right? That's what this was. Very clear and easy to see that right there, right? And if you look, SPY hit it again right there. What happened? Look, when SPY hit this zone, where did it come down to? All the way down here, pop back up, went lower, pop back up, went lower, right? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. SPY came back up here, hit the same spot again. Where did it go down to? Straight back down right here. Near the same spot where it did the first time, right? It wasn't until you see a breakup into here and no rejection. So what happened? Consolidation. Consolidation leads to expansion. I mean, I don't know if you've ever looked at a bull flag before, but that's one right there. And then there's your breakout. And then off to the freaking races. And then that is called an SR flip, which means now this area is going to be our support, to be our new demand zone. If I can spell the word demand correctly. I still can't spell it correctly. There we go. So now this is going to be our support demand zone. So this zone overall on SPY would be relatively around 666.36 to 667.35. Let's just call it 0.35 on both ends, and you have a dollar zone right here on SPY. That is going to be support demand zone. So if SPY hit a little trend line, hit these lows, draw this trend line up right here. So SPY currently in this, get rid of these extra little arrows. SPY currently in this little wedgie right here, right? So SPY were to break, in my opinion, see this spot right here? Okay, mark that spot. Look how this lines up. See that spot right there? So SPY were to come down right here, where would you expect buyers to step in? Which would be right there. That's going to line up around, would you look at that, 669.35. We love these 0.35 levels on SPY right now. And then you'd want to see price action, then push up and at least go hit equal highs, which would be right up here, obviously current pre-market highs, and then exceed that, make another new all-time high after that. It is only until you would see SPY break that spot right there. I guess I can zoom in a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Wouldn't be until SPY breaks that spot right here. Look how everything just lines up perfectly. So if I go over to Webull, there is a small gap to fill on SPY to 668.51 under pre-market low. Which would be there. I'm going to mark that red as the target downside. So SPY breaks this structure right here overall, right? Breaks that structure. Would like to see a move, target 1 here. Target 2 here. Potentially, the bottom, that's where the zone starts. Potentially, bottom of the zone, target 3 here. But at some point in time between target 2 and target 3, right, this is hitting the support demand zone. I would want to see the buyers step back in and then push price action back up. It wouldn't be until you get a break and close underneath the zone, point B, hit right there. When they retest and they reject lower low, putting a lower high, come back down, lower low. Goes down to 664 to 663 next. This green zone that's right here, right? Want to see SPY essentially here, here, and then go there. I mean, there's multiple ways, right? Multiple ways this entire day can go. But as of right now, new all-time highs. Every time key areas are tested right here for support, look for buyers to step in. If they break and close underneath that, then these would be the target's downside. All right, so got to keep these levels and these charts on watch. Don't be a bull. Don't be a bear. Just trade the price action, trade the chart in front of you. You see buyers stepping in at support. It's a great spot, risk to reward, to look for longs in the market. If you see a break underneath support, retest, rejection, right, SR flips, great spot to go short, right? So that is currently all that I see there on the SPYs. Nothing too much. QQQ, I mean, relatively about the same thing. Nothing too crazy. Big support right down here, 602.8 to 603.8. Mark that dollar area, right? Mark here. Let me change it to yellow because I like my zones to be, my big spots are yellow right there. I mean, trend line, that would be insane. But it would be kind of awesome. At some point, QQQ got to pull back into the zone and hit that trend line. That's a freaking buy right there, son, for me. So would be very interesting to see how that's setting up. You'll see right here. This was the resistance. Wasn't until it did a break. Look, it's the same thing. I'm charting the SPY on the 5-minute. This is Q's on a 30-minute. Same shit, different day, right? See over here on the left side of the screen, all these upper wicks, 602.8. It's not until a break above, pull back down, retest, hold, move up, right? That is what you want to see. If you get the clear rejection and it comes back down here, that's a great spot. Double top, still resistance, go lower. If they pop it up, they hold it, retest, consolidate, expansion, push above it, that is your SR flip. This is your resistance now getting flipped into support. You take it up to the next zone and you repeat that over and over and over again. Looks like Pepsi pulling back a little bit, Walmart pulling back a little bit. Other two, DDOG and SMCIs. All these big green yesterday. SMCI getting up into big target. Whoopsies. getting up into big target area right here. Those $55 calls that I posted on X in the free alert section. Yesterday, 94% on the 55s. I did sell about 3/4 of that position. And then I did trim the $60 calls for 1017 as well for over 50%. So SMCI were an absolute monster yesterday. I think it's just the start. Datadog, another one, had a plus 8% on the stock yesterday. Swung calls into that session and just continued to ride them all the way up. Over $400 per contract gain yesterday on these 170s for January. Absolutely incredible. I'm seeing some things about Tesla right now. All right. Got Tesla just popped up and hit 480. Their Q3 delivery numbers were 497,000. Estimated was 439,000. So let's see. Tesla shares jumped 3.5% pre-market after third quarter deliveries beat. So looks like their Q3 delivery numbers came in, what is that, like almost 60,000, close, just under 60,000 higher than what was estimated. So Tesla getting a good reaction so far off of that. Autos and energy both for Tesla, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. So 3 other things to keep on watch, and I sent this chart yesterday. It's CrowdStrike. I think CrowdStrike looks absolutely incredible, and I still think it looks incredible. So I sent the chart when it was at 490. So you have this beautiful, move up right here, right? Beautiful move up on CrowdStrike. Big green candle that rips through this resistance. Look, I got a level right there. Rips up straight through it. Consolidates down here. You go to a 1 hour. Look, it automatically draws it for you. See, this is why I love Lux Algo. Look at that. Draws that trend line right there for me. And look, it continues to base on this level here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then the 4th time, whoopsies, green candle here, gets the break above it. And now just do slow climb back up here. And we're coming back up to the equal highs. Right? Coming back up here to this equal highs. Currently where it's at right now. So looking for continuation on this name. Let me go back over to the daily. So very, very strong chart. Would love to see this equal high right here get taken out and see the move back up closer to 515 on CrowdStrike. This is a very, very strong daily chart, and I really do like this continuation that it is getting off this breakout. Looks absolutely incredible. Me and Emp talked about these other 2 names yesterday. So PanW, another one, great one. Trend line, draw that. Looking absolutely fantastic. This could be, this chart is literally insane. PanW is in a monthly squeeze right now. Yeah, PanW is in a monthly squeeze. That's what these little red dots right here mean. We're in a high compression squeeze. If you go to your weekly chart, look at, actually, we'll just keep it on the daily. It's a little bit easier to see. Look at that top area right here on PanW. Like clear resistance right here. And so far, it rejected it up here pretty hard, pulled back down, just did nothing but put in a higher low and retest your daily 21 EMA. Hold in a huge reaction so far off of it. You get continuation and a push back above 210 area on PanW. this can be a really, really good one. Look at that. I mean, all these clear rejections, and I mean, I'll go ahead and mark it here on the chart, and I'm not just trying to find an even more bullish case for it, but I mean, hopefully you guys see what I see for the chart pattern here. Right there. Right. Right there. Right. Right there. Right. Mark the left shoulder for the inverse head and shoulders. Right down here. Look where the right shoulder bounced. Is that a coincidence that this is where the stock bounced right over here? Absolutely freaking not. So you have a potential inverse head and shoulders setting up here on PanW for this weekly. We are at the neckline, that resistance zone right there. I think this chart looks absolutely beautiful. Look, people in the chat saying Tesla, let's freaking go up 3% right now. Let's go Tesla. Let's see if these call swings by Bishop. How much do you think they're going to be up today? How much are these Tesla calls about to be up? I mean, I'm going to take a guess and say, so Bishop, one of our analysts in the Discord, he alerted $500 calls for 1010. Yesterday they were up around 70 to 80%. I mean, they're gonna be over 100%. I'll tell you that right now. They're gonna be over 100% easily. But how much above 100% can they get? So yeah, PanW, and then I think this is an absolutely beautiful chart right here on PanW. There's another one I wanted to look at. Well, actually, it was CrowdStrike. So CrowdStrike and PanW, I think, look absolutely incredible. Another one that I'm watching is CRM. I've been watching this and trying this for a freaking minute. But now, I mean, this looks like a giant head and shoulders. I mean, decision time is coming soon. So you got this potential giant head and shoulders right here at this neckline. So just put your support, down here. It already automatically draws this for you, and then draw this trend line on the lower highs. At some point in time, as this gets tighter and tighter and tighter in this section, it's going to run out of space. And that's going to lead to it squeezing out of this chart that's right here. And it is currently in a squeeze. Here on the daily chart, you'll see the little red dots right here. So I would expect a big candle to be coming into play. So it's either sub 220 or we're going back above 250 here soon on CRM. And it's right in the middle at 235. So it's either $15 downside and then flush, or $15 upside and then rip for the continuation. So this is another one to keep on watch here. What we got? Well, we only got 2 minutes left. So again, SPY, QQQ, put those levels and just that structure there on the chart for just intraday price action for what I'm looking at. So put that on there. Qs, Datadog still looking good. SMCI looking good. CrowdStrike, CRM, PanW. I felt like there was one more. I just can't remember potentially what that would have been. Oh, I guess we can cover this real quick as well. DKNG getting obliterated. Apparently, what was the headline yesterday for Cathie Wood? Cathie Wood and ARK Invest bought 511,000 shares of DraftKings yesterday. Evan, Stock Market News, sent that out. So, I mean, if you look at DKNG. This name's getting absolutely obliterated. Look at the massive move down. So first of all, that's an 11.5% down day followed by another 6%. So you're having close to, give or take what, 17% in 2 sessions to the downside. So I can see why some people are taking advantage of it. I mean, you got room to go downside closer to 32 bucks. I mean, I see the opportunity, but I mean, what if this was just a giant cup and handle? What if that's all this was just a giant cup and handle? That would be insane. I mean, I highly doubt it would be. But, I mean, it does have this nice little rounded bottom. So the area that I see for where this kind of support starts, it would be about right here. Right? This is on a monthly chart, right? And then let's just hit all the freaking highs that are right up here. So now drop it down to a daily. Look. Coming right into there perfectly, right? Right here. Coming into this spot, I mean, I see the opportunity for a DKNG, and I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, I mean, I don't own DKNG shares. I don't have any kind of equity position here, but I mean, I see the opportunity here. I mean, and there is room down to 30, potentially sub 30, and then a sweep, and come back up. But yeah, I mean, this name's absolutely getting obliterated. Last time it had some kind of excessive down move, which would be here, right? And it came down to 30 bucks. Stock rebounded, went to 48. So could see, I mean, potential round 2 on DKNG. I mean, if price action continues to hold, would be interesting. I'm actually going to screenshot that just so I can save that for later. So, I mean, maybe some 2027, leaps on this one. I think shares can work as well, starting down here. I don't think DraftKings is going anywhere. I know Robinhood with their sports betting is getting honestly a lot of good action that's on it right now. So it could be worrisome for some other sports betting platforms. But DraftKings, I think if anything, what they would do is just like almost anybody else. They're just going to adapt, and they're just going to come out with new things or copy or do something very similar to now what Robinhood is offering for their sports betting. DraftKings is going to have to adapt with what people are liking now, and what they're taking advantage over there on Robinhood, and DraftKings would have to, rewire some things within their platform to satisfy their customer base. So I wouldn't just count DraftKings out. I absolutely think that overall they're still going to be relevant within the sports betting world. So very interesting. PNW. Oh, what's up, Imp? AMD. Let's see. AM Dizzle. The AM Dizzle. Oh, with the gap up, baby. With the gap up. How much is AM Dizzle up right now? Look at this bad boy. So it had a nice run up into the close. Broke above what? Monday high? Look at that. And then just sat right there. Broke. Oh no, right at market close, it actually went right underneath of it, and right after hours, it broke above it, consolidated, 164 straight to 170, almost what, to the penny? What's the high of that candle? 169.98. Pulling back a little bit right here. I mean, so zoom out a little bit here on the AM Dizzles real quick. So first off, sent the chart a long time ago for AMD. I wanted to see AMD come down to 140, potentially 130, and I was actually going to start my very first equity position there. It'd be a giant inverse head and shoulders. Does look like a giant potential cup and handle. Right now, almost came down to the the weekly 21, and now popping back up here to this resistance right at 170 that it needs to get above. After that's 185. But I mean, what an absolute beauty of a gap up. And there's your clear resistance right now, pre-market getting slapped. So draw this zone right over here and just carry that over. It puts through the blue volume shelf that's right there. And it's hitting it as of right now. So far, you're getting an hourly potential evening star setup. If it comes back down and closes underneath 168.50 area, that would be a little bit of a potential evening star after an overextension hitting a key area of resistance. I think you're definitely going to see profit taking at the open if people that were long AMD overnight for this gap up here. So using that along with Confluence up there, I think it's a great spot for a potential short if you're not long, risk to reward speaking. So yeah, AMD, absolute freaking monster, huge gap up. Whenever Amp swung some calls, how much he gonna be up today? I swung 175 on the news yesterday. Yeah, that AMD and Intel. What's INTC? Dell was the freaking other one. That's what. Now that M's here, it clicked in my brain. INTC kind of looking a little bit like a flag right here, holding up. It's right at this resistance, right up at this resistance. Very clear. Let's mark that high, but I mean, it's looking a little bit flaggy right here. So INTC, I mean, send it to 40. What are we doing? Just send it. I'm long here, right here. I buy INTC every single time. It came right down here. I buy shares every single time. It goes under 20. I buy. And we are freaking ripping. I want 100% on my equity position right here. Sorry, I'm not even showing the chart. Jesus Christ. Let me go back. There's INTC right there. Hitting up this equal high, right? Move up, consolidation, coming back to this volume shelf right here. Potential flag right up here at this resistance zone. Want to see if it can obviously break above that, if it holds, and get the move up. Again, go to your daily chart, weekly chart, doesn't matter. Right there. You see this spot right there? Every single time INTC comes down there and gives an opportunity, freaking buy it. Every single time I did. And then it would go back up to like 23, 25. Which is all right up here. And then it gets slammed back down 1, 2, like freaking 4 times until finally decided to consolidate right here and break this little wedge that formed and then gap up. And I mean, now it's absolutely ripping. So send INTC to 40 and I will be one very, very happy camper. So, all right. We checked out a lot. This morning, SPY, Qs, SMCI, Walmart, Pepsi, CrowdStrike, CRM, PanW, AMD, INTC, Tesla. How's Tesla holding up? Pulling back just a little bit, but overall still up very nicely from that session. So hopefully these $500 calls for 1010 for the swing that were up about 70-80% yesterday, they'll be up 100%, holding up here, hopefully above this 468, 470 area. So we will see how that goes and trade accordingly, but that's it for me. Appreciate everybody who tuned in to episode 6 of the pre-bell breakdown. Just going over a few charts here before we start our trading day. We have just shy of about 2,000 people overall watching along the platforms for X and YouTube. So I appreciate about all 2,000 people who tuned in here this morning. If you are over here on X, where I'd imagine majority of people are, please go to my profile on X, click my link tree in my bio, scroll down, and you're going to see my YouTube link that's in there. Please go over to the YouTube channel and give it a like and a subscribe. It is free. Sometimes quality is better on YouTube versus X, so it's also an alternative place to find me if for whatever reason X is not working out to your liking that day for the stream. So also post educational content and more videos over there as well. So yeah, please go give a like and a subscribe to the YouTube channel. For the pre-bell breakdown, episode 6, that is it for me. Appreciate everyone again for tuning in. For the Premium Discord team, I will see you guys here on the live stream in the Premium Discord, ready to go ahead and start the day. See if we can close this week strong. Yesterday was an amazing day. I'm probably not going to go 2 balls to the wall today, but still going to take advantage and capitalize where I can within the market. So Premium Discord team, I'll be over there in about 2 or 3 minutes on the live stream for a live trading session. Everyone else, we have a great rest of your trading day. I will be on Spaces, most likely as a speaker, just hanging out with the Wolf Trading team. If you want to come hang out with my Premium Discord team, you can go to the website that's at the top right there. You can also go to, again, my profile on X. My link's all right there. Take you to my store, take you to my Discord. You can come hang out with us, get a free trial for 7 days, see if it's a place for you. We have a great time. We love making money, singing songs, and trading the market, making money every single day. It's what we do in the Premium Discord. So that sounds like you're liking. Come check it out. Love to have you guys a part of the team. Use code KC50 on the monthly subscription. It discounts it down from $69 to $50 forever. So less than $2 a day. It's myself and 4 other amazing analyst options and futures, day trade, swing trade, live teaching and trading every single day. And just being a part of an absolutely amazing community with almost 9,000 people that are in here, we have a blast. So love and appreciate you all. Again, Premium Discord team, about to tune over here to the Discord side. Everyone else, I will catch you later.